Hello and welcome to the 7th entry to my hardcore series. In this entry we finally make some progress on our AP. I do a bit of processing to create the things I need for my workshop to produce my magical syringes and head over to Cadre while picking up the villa buff along the way. While Cadre is a chilled spot and I did end up dropping a ring, I definitely am not a big fan of the idea of my yellow accessories always being sourced by workshop crafting from Yaweh fragments. As Beg spawned while I was just about finishing up my second hour of Cadres, I decided to go ahead and join for the field boss train. When it was done, as I had some concentrated stones, I thought why not click my bag up to Duo, as we all know Duo is free. And it was free, just cost me a few stones. I went ahead and changed the crafting of the tool workshop back to artisan matchlocks, pruned my farms, and as my energy still wasn't quite what you'd call full, I went back to grinding, this time going for Gahaz.
She's everything I never knew I wanted. And money won't buy her happiness. Yeah, she's my kind of glamorous. Natural beauty, what it's all about. Tell something to me, can't figure it out. I never.
After about 2 hours of Gahaz without a substantial drop, Garmoth was coming up and saved me from the suffering with a refreshing 20-minute ride from Gahaz lair to Garmoth. Unlike the usual 3 crons, I was unpleasantly surprised with 2 cron stones and went on with my day. My next order of business was to see if I can get my armors repaired, which meant Calphian shrine farming was in order for the Zereth drops. I needed this as I was looking to enhance them to Pry at least, potentially higher when I eventually get concentrated stones. As the Zereth farm cycle became intensely monotonous, I thought I would spice it up by defeating some ogres and sucking their blood for the potential special drops. Obviously, for special drops I should have sucked something else. I did get a few enhancing mats for lifesteal gear I guess, but no ogre rings or sharps. As another one of our members also came to grind levels on the manchas, and the third one also came for ogres, with the 3 of us farming the already slow to spawn ogres, I went away. I melted down all the accessories and weapons I dropped and used all my armor drops to repair the durability on my armors and had leftover boots and gloves as I used pegs. As I returned back to Glitch with my energy in a not too bad spot, I decided to prune my farms and reseed whatever I needed to. I clicked my Logia Gatherer close to plus 15, grabbed my life skilling gear and magical syringe, and went to Hexe to gather some deer blood as it's a requirement for the simple prawn meal. Let me tell you though, Feg wasn't joking when he said magical tools are better. It's a completely new experience as I'm finally actually getting some sharps and life skill enhancement gems. With my energy spent, I returned to Glitch to process my enhancing mats and store the deer blood. Seeing as to further upgrade my gathering gear I would need to spend 2 sharps per tap, I figured a better use for my sharps is in my actual combat gear. and decided to use the black gems to get all the free upgrades of Pride on my accessory set for the easy to get mastery. Along with the gathering byproduct exchange in the gathering, I had a total of 7 sharps and my enhancing itch was itching. I really wanted to get some AP, and the only way to do that with my current situation was by upgrading my awakening weapon to Tet, as upgrading my sub-weapon any further would pretty much be a waste, as I already have both the Zarka and the Beg's gloves for the accuracy. The accuracy sub-weapon is definitely overkill and will be replaced by a Kudum. The next step was upgrading the Tet weapon with some Kafras, as the first 4 levels of Kafras all gave +1 AP each. Seeing as I had 5 leftover concentrated stones, I decided to click my armors up. Extra DP is always a smart choice for our hardcore characters. With some luck, I managed to get all my armors to duo within those 5 stones. With this, I am sitting at a comfy 169 AP and 249 DP. Happy with my enhancing, I went to pick up a new villa buff and went to grind some more Kadri ruins. With Zarka and Karanda coming up, I decided to hold off the grind and ventured all the way back to Serendia. As I arrived to the Serendia shrine, the bosses spawned and it was a Nightmare Zarka and a standard Karanda, so we ran to Karanda instead. After killing Karanda, we hurriedly made our way back to Zarka. While the drops weren't too amazing, fail stacks and boss auras are always in demand, as I still need to get my 100 auras to grab a Kudum. With the boss loot deposited, I decided to give Nagas another shot and see if I can get some syrups, as it was my best bet for a reasonable necklace. I did manage to drop a syrup, but eventually one of our guild members came to kill me on his main because I was apparently being rude, which sent me down into the Kudum cave. As I was going back, I wondered how I would do against centaurs, and while I do well, I kill them fast and they don't kill me. I always absolutely hated this spot because of how the mobs are spread out and always there are some left over after you hit them, so I just went away. I did some more Nagas, and as I had already been playing for over 12 hours, I decided to call it a night. And that wraps up this video. I'm very happy that I finally made some gear progress. The amount of concentrated black stones I get is relatively small, but I see no other way of getting them other than gathering and hoping for the best. I think in the future I will grind out some golden keys from goblins just in case I get a gathering chest drop, as I heard those can drop massive amounts of sharps. Please, if you enjoyed, like the video, share it, comment and subscribe for more future videos. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you all next time.